Hi, I'm Phil Hall for BusinessSuperstar.com, and I have a story to tell you. Some years ago I was working at a publishing company. I was a reporter and an editor, and my manager called me into his office because apparently he said, "You know, Phil, some of your colleagues here have a complaint about you." And I said, "Who?" And he said, "That's not important." Actually, I thought it was important because I'd like to know who I'm irritating. And the manager said, "They are not happy seeing you sitting there looking at the newspaper." I said to the manager, "Well, I'm looking at the newspaper so I know what's actually going on in the world." This was back before internet took over and kicked the newspapers to the side. But anyway, manager leaned over the desk and he said to me, "Well, what am I supposed to tell your colleagues who are irritated by what you're doing?" And I looked at my manager and said, "You can tell them to go fuck themselves." Admittedly, that is not the right language to use in an office. But in this case, I think we can make an exception because take a look at it from where I'm coming from. I come in and all of a sudden I'm hearing anonymous complaints are being made about me. I don't know who's making the complaints. Is it one person? Is it 4, 5? Is it everybody? Is it someone in the office who doesn't like me? Is the manager just making this up, pulling my leg? And that was actually the last I heard of that complaint in that particular office. And I'm sharing this story for you because if you're the manager of a company, it's very important not to go to an employee saying that your colleagues are complaining about you but refuse to identify who is complaining. Now, if the colleague or colleagues who are complaining are willing to sit down in a conference room and hash out the problems, that's fine. But if people don't want to put their face to their words, don't take it seriously because throwing around anonymous accusations generates ill will. It ruins the camaraderie of the workplace, and as a manager, it makes you look pretty stupid. You should have seen the look on my manager's face when I told him to go. Yeah, well, that's it for today. Peace out.